Welcome to this episode of My VA Disability Claim, brought to you by the Carter Hughes Knowledge Institute. As always, simple, easy. That's what we do. Within this space of veterans benefits, we understand it can be overwhelming, right? There's a lot of people out there overwhelmed, frustrated, right? I can't believe these mother. We get it. We get it. So we try to provide simple, useful information that can help you navigate through that process, right? In my life, I filed thousands of claims, but I don't help people file claims anymore. So I've created information that can kind of help you to guide yourself through this process, right? Most people want to do it themselves, but with a little bit of help. Perfect. We have that help for you here on the channel. How to file claims, how to respond to denials, a whole bunch of as always, like, subscribe, share, all the YouTube stuff, right? Come on now. Today, what we're going to talk about is the 3 elements of service connection. This is like the heartbeat to everything that we do. The 3 elements. This is what you're trying to prove with every single claim that you file, right? Every single medical disability claim. You're trying to prove these 3 elements. The VA wants to know, did it happen in service? If so, where's the evidence? Do you have a current medical diagnosis? If so, where's the evidence? Is it connected to what happened in service? If so, where's the evidence? All right, so this is what you want to prove. I try to suggest to people, man, don't take it personal, because that'll slow you down. That's the reason I try to suggest that to folks, because taking it personal can slow you down, right? Now you're spending hours in the office instead of 30 minutes to an hour, right? There's certain specific things you want to accomplish with your claim. Stay focused on that and you'll make it through this process just fine. But there's definitely a lot of distractions, a lot of, hey, come over here and worry about this shit. I get it. It's tough. It's tough, right? That's why we try to, again, make sure that folks know what's important during this claims process, right? Some people will say, hey, if this is the heartbeat to the claims, why are you giving it away for free? Because it's already out there for free, number one. And it's what I was taught, when I learned to file claims. And I feel like information, man, should be available to everybody. Not everybody's going to use it. We understand that. But some people, this is for the seekers, right? There's some people going to take this information and go off and help themselves and help other people and go out here and kill. And that's what we want. We want more people knowledgeable enough level of understanding to be able to help other people. That's what it's about, right? We provide products as well. No doubt there are things for sale. The course is for sale, the guidebook, no doubt about it. But there's a lot of information accessible to everybody. Simple, useful is the goal behind it. And as a veteran, as people that have served this country, we feel like you're owed, to take advantage of all the benefits that are available to you. It's going to require some time and effort to learn some things, but if you put in that time and effort, you'll get those rewards. If you don't, you won't. Is what it is, money. You know what I mean? So let's get right into it. 3 elements of service connection. Number 1 is that in-service event, right? So you're going to need documentation of the in-service event happening or that in-service diagnosis, right? If you got diagnosed with hypertension while you were in the service, you've been out for 15 years, now you want to file for it, you would just need to show that diagnosis from while you were in the service, right? It should be in your service record, so you're good on that one. That's that first element, proving that there was an in-service event that caused this current medical disability that you're dealing with now, right? And number 2 is official diagnosis of that disability, right? It can't just be, I got back pains and stiffness. It can't be the symptoms. You want to make sure you have the diagnosis also. They use the symptoms to rate the claim, but they need the diagnosis in order to approve the claim. If it's not approved, it won't be rated, right? So let's get it approved first, and then the symptoms and all that will get factored in as they rate the claim. But in order for them to approve it, they need a current medical diagnosis. All right? For the back, what is it? Degenerative disc disease, some others. I'm not a doctor, bro. You know what I mean? But you want to make sure you have a diagnosis, right? We see a lot of situations where doctors are giving you prescriptions, right? But they're not giving you a diagnosis. So make sure that you're getting your diagnosis. All right, the diagnosis is way more important than the prescriptions, because if something happens to that doctor and they never diagnosed you, now when you go work with another doctor, that doctor's going to be confused. Like, I see him giving you this stuff, but we're not sure what it was for. So you want to make sure that your doctors are giving you a diagnosis, right? The doctors are just people. People make mistakes like we all do, like I do, especially. I make a lot of mistakes, yo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But so, you got to work with them, right? Let them know what you're looking for. Hey, doc, I just want to make sure you're diagnosing, right? What's the diagnosis? The drugs, cool. The diagnosis, that's what's important throughout this process. And then number 3, that Nexus link, evidence of the connection between the in-service event and the current medical diagnosis. If you've been out for 2 years or less, then the VA normally doesn't even want to, ask about a Nexus, because they just assume that is connected because not a lot of time has passed. If you've been out more than 10 years, maybe they'll ask for the Nexus, so you want to be prepared for that. You can provide the Nexus by showing, hey, I've been to the doctor since I separated for this condition, and here are those records, or statements from people who've been around me, right? My family, my coworkers, who've witnessed me dealing with these symptoms. Hear those statements. Boom, boom, biddy. Also, these two, this is like the heartbeat. The 3 main things are the elements. Then these 2 little reminders. Underneath the Nexus, more likely than not. That's the phrase you want in there. If you're doing a Nexus letter with your doctor, you can either write it yourself, have the doctor sign it, or have the doctor write it. It's fine. We have a template on the site, maybe on YouTube also, I'm not sure. And also, check the rating schedule, right? The rating schedule is important. It shows you exactly how they're going to rate your claim. The rating schedule is like knowing exactly how the teacher is going to grade the test. If you could get a look at how the teacher is going to grade the test before you take the test, would you do it? I would, right? Most people should say yes. If you say no, then, I definitely respect that. You know what I mean? I respect that. But all right, there we go. That's it. 3 elements of service connection. Uno, dos, tres, of course. As always, learn the information. Use the information. And if you deem it to be valuable, share the information. Come on. Each one, teach one.
Do you think the VA claims process can be difficult, stressful, or even chaotic at times? If so, we made the Before You File Guidebook to help you keep your claim simple and organized. The VA claims process can make you feel overwhelmed, frustrated, or even pissed off. So we made the Before You File Microlearning Course to help you feel comfortable and confident when you walk into that office to file your VA claim. Get the products and enjoy the benefits. Now back to the show.